So rumors have begun to circulate that Sims 5, or its code name for development, Project Rene, has been canceled. There's been a number of different tweets, little drips and drabs out there. It is all just rumor based right now, but I can't say I'd be surprised if it happened. That just seems to be the way of the world these days. Because Maxis, but really EA, since they're the overlord, they're the puppet master, it's not like they're completely unknown to doing incredibly foolish things in terms of their own franchisees or their own IPs, so I can't say I'd be totally shocked if that is the case. What I would be shocked about is because it is in general a very successful and long-running franchise for them. Sims has gone back all the way to the early 2000s. I even remember playing the original first Sims, if that gives you an idea of how old I truly am. The one thing that I'll say, though, at least for myself personally, is that Sims 5 would really have to blow my mind, and I imagine a lot of other gamers, in order for the franchise to truly live on and continue to have legs. At least for me personally, it feels like The Sims has gone in a steady decline since Sims 2, and I just don't see with EA's relatively predatory consumer practices how a well-made Sims 5 would fit their business model. Franchise is notorious for dropping core features and content from one game to the next, trying to give you a different taste of a similar but different game, and then all the while not bringing in things that at least I personally loved about the game before. There are also a number of challengers that are coming to the plate in the next year or so. You have Paralives, Life by You. There's also Inzoi, which quite frankly, from what I've seen from the trailer, it looks a little bit too good to be true for Inzoi, so I'd be very shocked if that actually lived up to expectations or came out at all. And of course, the other ones are either getting pushed back or don't really have a hard release date yet, so it might still be a long way for a true Sims competitor, but there's clearly developers eyeing to jump into this space a bit. So I think all we can really do is just speculate on the rumors right now. There's really not much more from a Sims 5 perspective. But I do think that considering Maxis was killed, then resurrected, and might now be getting killed again, I don't necessarily see that this is going to make its way out from a Sims 5's perspective. I'm not even totally aware of what else Maxis has been developing. It kind of is a sad thing to think about because back in the day, in the 90s and 2000s, Maxis was so much more than just The Sims. That obviously became their most successful franchise, but there was so many different games out there that they had that honestly were fun. And so, I would love to see someone move back into that game of doing, or into that space of doing like fun, goofy simulators. But I don't know. There's plenty of them out there in different ways. They're not really quite to my taste, but I guess we'll have to see. Well, that's all that I really have for today. Hope you guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments around the Sims 5's canceling. Do you hope it will go through? Do you not hope? What would you hope to see in it? I want to hear your thoughts. This is Last Row Heek, and take it easy.